What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yankees Recap. This is where we recap all the latest news, updates, and everything going on in the Yankees community. The Yankees are coming off arguably their biggest win of the year, coming back from a 5-0 deficit against the Twins, and that was led by a game-tying home run from Aaron Judge in the 8th inning, which that was really as clutch as it gets. You know, that whole inning you were just thinking, just get it to Judge, and let's see what happens. Sure enough, he came through, and then Gary Sanchez finished them off with a walk-off single. Huge win, and one that will hopefully spark this team to go on some sort of run again. You know, not too much time left in the season now. I think we only got about 18 games left, 17 games left, so it's winding down for sure. But anyways, we got a couple big topics to hit on today, but before we do, please go ahead and drop a like on this video, as it helps me out a great deal, helps out the video a great deal, and the channel overall, so I'd appreciate that very much. But yeah, let's get into it, and we're going to start with Gleyber Torres, who he is no longer the Yankees shortstop. That era, at least for now, and I'm going to assume forever, that era is done. He's moving back to second base, and Boone said yesterday that he sensed a lot of weight on Gleyber's shoulders lately, and that he thinks moving him back to second base could provide a spark. Of course, second base is where Gleyber primarily played for the first 2 years of his career, and whether it's valid or not, you can't deny he was a much better hitter then. From 2018 to 2019, Gleyber, he was a 123 weighted runs created plus guy with 62 home runs in 2 years. That's really good. But since moving to shortstop full-time in 2020, he has just a 92 weighted runs created plus with 9 home runs. Yes, 9 home runs. Not good, and his defense hasn't been any better. His defense has been bad, ranking second to last in all of baseball in defensive runs saved with -12. So, yeah, I'm excited for Gleyber to return to second base. I think it can only help, and it does open up a door to possibly get a shortstop in the offseason. I'm not sure if the Yankees are going to do that or not, but they also have Anthony Volpe and Oswald Peraza coming up within a couple years as well. So yeah, I don't think it can't hurt. You know, only good things, I believe, can come from this. And by the way, Gio Urshela, I don't think I mentioned this, he's who's going to be taking over the majority of the shortstop duties, or the full-time shortstop duties. Moving on to our next topic, I want to talk about the veteran Brett Gardner, which, do you guys realize how good this guy's been for a good while now this season? Well, first of all, he's been really one of the only guys to actually hit the ball well during this cold streak. And since the second half, he has a 359 on base with a 116 weighted runs created plus. That's really solid production, especially out of a guy that's 37 years old. And he came into the year as the 4th outfielder, and now he's going to be starting in center field for a team that might make the playoffs. And that has me posing the question to you guys. Gardy, he has a club option for 2022. Do you think the Yankees will exercise that option? Would you exercise that option? I personally think they will, and to be honest, as it stands right now, as long as he's going to be a 4th outfielder and isn't like the main guy to have a starting job in center field beginning next year, I have no problem with the Yankees exercising his option. I would actually hope that they would, at least as of right now. And I can't see myself changing my opinion on that. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. And to wrap things up with a postseason race update, as we always do, the Blue Jays, they won again, so they remain a game ahead of us in the standings. But the Red Sox, they lost. So we are now tied for the second wildcard spot, which just feels very good to say. Bottom line is, the Yankees, they're going to need to take advantage of their schedule. So they have an upcoming series with the Orioles that begins tonight. Then they got the Indians and they got the Rangers at home. You have no choice but to beat up on those teams. I'm not saying you got to go undefeated, but I think it's 9 games? You got to go at least 6-2. And then the final week of the season, they play the Red Sox, Blue Jays, and Rays to finish things up. And in all likelihood, I don't even want to say in all likelihood, I mean, it's a certainty that that's what will determine the fate of the season. So, guys, we're almost there. We're now halfway through September. It's the 14th of September now, so only a little bit left of baseball to be played, like 17 or 18 games, I think I said. So, it'll definitely be interesting. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm only looking forward to it, really, if the Yankees come out on top and going to at least get into the postseason. I'm not saying this is a World Series team. You know, I took a little bit of heat for saying this team was, very nicely prepared for a deep postseason run, that they're stacked. And I still believe that to be true, but it's hard not to deny that they do have flaws, and they might be the streakiest team that I have ever watched in like my 10 to 12 years of watching baseball. So we'll see. Just get to the postseason, and it's a crapshoot. Anything can happen. That's going to do it for this Yankees recap, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you probably in a couple of days. Maybe we'll do one of these on Fridays. Oh, by the way, little update for you guys who don't follow me on Twitter, or maybe you do. I don't know. I want to say thank you guys very much, because today, or yesterday, I just signed the lease to my first apartment, which is in Hoboken, which has been like my dream city, my dream area for the longest time. Finally became a reality yesterday, which is very dope, and I for real couldn't do it without you guys. You know, it's pretty sick that I'm able to like make a career and do this kind of stuff just by watching a game, literally watching a game and doing stuff that I love. So thank you guys very much. I couldn't appreciate you more than I do. So thank you again. And yeah, that'll do it for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Let's go Yankees.